And welcome to another episode of Dark Dialogue Shadow Chat Sessions. I am your host, John.
I'm laughing, Angela. I was sitting over here all tense. I was like, he's going to do something funny. He's going to do it.
So this is obviously the show where we talk about strange shit, dumb shit, weird shit, all the shits. And we just kind of let our hair down if we have hair. For those of us that don't, we let our goatees down and just kind of have fun with it all and not worry about a whole lot. So, Angela, how's it going tonight?
It's going well. It's going well. How are you?
I'm great. Yeah, I'm really good. And absolutely no complaints on my side. So, we ready? We haven't done one of these for a while.
We
so,
haven't.
Yeah, are you ready to jump into this?
I am absolutely 100%.
Okay, perfect. Well, as always, in case you forgot,
I'm loving the cheesy DJ voice.
We start with the strange headline segment.
Bring it on.
Strange headline is man bitten by panda at zoo bites panda back in rare case of mutual munchies.
It's only fair.
So, in one of the strangest zoo incidents on record, a man in China was bitten by a panda during a close encounter and bit the panda back. This rare case of mutual munchies left everyone confused and the internet howling. According to reports, the incident happened at the Beijing Zoo. The man, a tourist, allegedly climbed into the panda enclosure to play with the animal. The panda, a male named Gugu, understandably reacted by biting his visitor on the leg. In panic or a strange flex, the man bit the panda back on the arm, later telling police that he didn't want to lose. Zoo staff quickly separated them and both survived, though the man was hospitalized and the panda was probably just annoyed. This wasn't even Gugu's first bite incident. The panda had previously bitten two other trespassers in separate events, cementing his reputation as the Mike Tyson of the bamboo eaters. My take? This guy climbed into a panda's house, got chomped, and said, I'm going to chomp back. That's not courage. That's chaotic natural energy. Pandas eat bamboo, bro, not tourists. And if the panda sues, I hope to hell he wins. So, should biting back be considered self-defense or just a stupid escalation?
Stupid escalation. He climbed in and dude was defending. It was castle doctrine.
It was absolutely castle doctrine. And let me just go on record. If you climb into an enclosure at a zoo, you deserve to be bitten. Yes, 100%.
Falling in is different. Climbing in, bad.
Totally bad. And by the way, that was an actual picture. That's Gugu the panda and this nut bar that freaking climbed in there. So
I think the panda should have bit the guy named him Gugu.
Yeah, you might be onto something there, actually. So, why do people think that pandas are just cuddly black and white Labradors?
I mean, look cuddly.
They're not cuddly.
No, but they look it. What's so deceiving?
I guess so, but these are the same idiots that try to
I'm not climbing in.
Pet the buffalo in Yellowstone Park, so
they don't look as cuddly as a panda, though.
Maybe, I don't know. So what's the wildest animal that you dare to bite back if it bit you first?
Human.
I have bit dogs back. I definitely have. Yes.
Okay.
All right, so you ready for the conspiracy corner? Okay, so Paul is dead.
Did you hear? Sorry, I'm going to interrupt. Why are people saying Ohio doesn't exist?
I have no idea.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
So one of rock's most enduring conspiracy theories claims that Paul McCartney died in 1966 and was replaced by a double. Fans believe that the Beatles left cryptic clues in their songs and album art, sparking decades of speculation. The Paul is dead theory exploded in 1969 when a Detroit DJ aired a rumor that McCartney had been killed in a car crash and replaced with a look-alike named William Campbell. Listeners began combing Beatles albums for evidence. They pointed to the Abbey Road cover where Paul walks barefoot out of step with the other Beatles, interpreted as a funeral procession, and to the back cover of Sgt. Pepper, where Paul faces away from the camera. Lyrics like "The Walrus was Paul" and "Backward Masked Messages" were said to be confessions, despite endless debunking and Paul himself joking about it, saying, "I'm alive and well." The theory persists, mutating into new forms on Reddit and YouTube. Some believe the lookalike's real name, some insist his voice changed, and others claim that he dropped hints in interviews. My take? This is the OG celebrity clone conspiracy. Before Avril Lavigne, Britney Spears, and TikTok body doubles, it's basically 1960s Reddit, a bunch of people reading too much into album art instead of working. If Paul was replaced, his double wrote some of the best music ever. So honestly, I'm fine with it.
Exactly. Who cares?
So if your favorite celebrity died and was replaced, would you want to know or just enjoy the music?
Just enjoy the music.
Yeah.
I want to know.
I mean, it would be so freaking difficult to replace a musician like that, you know? I mean, you know, every guitarist, every bassist, every drummer has a very unique style that people, if they're famous, try to mimic. But if I hear James Hetfield playing guitar, I know it's James Hetfield. Like, there is no doubt. Tony Iommi, same freaking thing. I mean, I could go on. And yeah, you can learn to play their music and you can learn to imitate it really well, but it's different. It's different. I mean, even if you play it like quote unquote flawlessly, you can tell the difference. I don't care. And maybe it's just as a guitarist, you can hear it, but there's no possible way that you could pull some shit like that off. No possible way. Right. And vocalists are exactly the same way. Like, maybe the one exception is the Filipino kid that took over as lead singer of Journey, because wow, that's freaking impressive.
Really, but you still can tell it's not.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. So why do so many conspiracy theories hinge on hidden clues in album covers and shit like that?
Because everybody likes to be Sherlock Holmes. Everybody likes to be the one that broke the case.
And you know what's funny about this whole thing is it persisted, but album art disappeared. And that's a real tragedy. Right? A real freaking tragedy. Because I can remember as a kid just going over the freaking album art and a lot of the times they would hide shit in album art and you would like
not
look through.
But
no, just like hidden little things, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you would get a lot of the times the album would have the lyrics in it. And this was before the internet. So you could actually figure out what they were saying, that it's dirty deeds done dirt cheap and not dirty deeds done dirt cheese. Yes. Like a friend of mine thought it was. So.
There's not a bathroom on the right. Yeah.
Yes. So should Replacement Paul have started a side band called Faux Beatles?
Yes.
I agree.
Damn it. Why are we leaving money on the table?
You know what the funniest thing about this is? If the Beatles were going to replace somebody, wouldn't it have been Lennon? I'm just saying. That one would have been logical, right? But no, they pick a guy that didn't die and say he did die instead of just saying, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You ready for the Reddit rabbit hole?
Happening there.
Paris Catacombs portal.
Oh.
A Reddit user claims to be on a mission to seal a mysterious portal in the Paris Catacombs, warning of interdimensional creatures poised to escape. Their obsessive posts blend urgent calls to action with a surreal narrative of underground warfare. The saga began on our urban exploration, where users shared grainy photos of a sealed-off chamber deep in the Paris Catacombs. They claimed that they had discovered an active portal emitting low-frequency sounds and strange air currents. Soon, the post moved to our conspiracy and our high strangeness, with increasingly frantic updates about, quote, creatures pushing at the wall and, quote, ritual seals weakening. Other Redditors alternated between mocking the OP, encouraging the delusion, and begging for live streams. Some users tried to fact check the coordinates, but the catacombs are so sprawling and so dangerous that verifying anything was nearly impossible. The thread has become a Reddit rabbit hole of maps, alleged signals, and theories about secret French government task forces monitoring the portal. My take? This is peak Reddit. Someone finds a hole, declares it to be a portal to hell, and suddenly we're in season 3 of Stranger Things. The only monsters in the catacombs are mold and unpaid tour guides. But sure, keep sealing your imaginary gate, hero.
It's the upside down.
It's the upside down. I mean, as if the catacombs in Paris were not creepy enough.
Exactly.
Being lined with human skulls and shit like that. That's creepy enough.
That is creepy enough. And some people may hate me, but that's the only reason I go to Paris.
Yeah, me too, honestly. I don't have a lot of love for France, I gotta tell you.
There for the culture and the other things that everybody goes to Paris for is maybe the keychain bridge, but that's it.
The whatty what?
There's like, isn't there a locket bridge in Paris, or is that not? Am I in the wrong?
Oh, maybe. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just go to Loveland. They have a big heart you can do the same thing on. It's way closer. You don't have to go to France.
Get a passport or fly.
So would you rather explore the Paris catacombs or the back rooms?
The catacombs.
Me too. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is kind of on my bucket list. I really want to see it. I absolutely love history. And to be honest, there's a lot of freaking cool castles and shit like that in France. It's a very, very, very old country with, a lot of history there. So if it wasn't filled with French people, sorry, no offense, but if it wasn't filled with French people, it would be a lot more inviting to me. So it's kind of like Vertical Limit. Have you seen the movie Vertical Limit?
No, am I getting in trouble again?
Yeah, you should get in trouble because it's a damn good movie. But anyway, the dude in there says, talking about this woman, he says, she's French Canadian. Some days she's Canadian. She's quite pleasant. Today, she's obviously French.
Oh, yeah.
So why do portal stories always involve underground spaces, basements, tunnels, catacombs?
Very.
Yeah, see?
I do not.
The one that doesn't is the Stanley Hotel. And
sure.
they could potentially be onto something there. I don't know, but...
Well, they think the Cosmos are portals, and those aren't.
What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Have you never been to the Cosmos in South Dakota?
Maybe.
Like water.
Oh, that weird-ass place.
Yeah.
I think I was when I was a kid, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So what's the best way to tell if your mysterious hole is actually a supernatural threat or just bad plumbing?
All road over.
I would say so, yeah. Okay. Are we ready for our dipshits diaries?
Of course.
Dipshit diaries.
Dipshit diary number 1, the Selfie Burglar, Ashley Keast. In Rotherham, England, burglar Ashley Keast couldn't resist taking a selfie inside the very house that he was robbing. Unfortunately, the photo automatically sent itself to the victim's work colleagues, outing him instantly. So Keast broke into a home in 2014 and stole jewelry, electronics, and a luxury Rolex watch worth $4,000. The funny little L-shaped thing. What the hell do they use in England now?
How?
Are they back to pounds?
I don't know.
Back to pounds and sterling? Because they were euros, but they left. So I didn't know if they went back to like the pound, the British pound, or if it was something else.
The only thing I've heard recently. Somebody tell us.
So 4,000
And tell us.
4,000 British pounds, we'll say. So while rummaging, he popped a stolen SIM card into his own phone and took a triumphant selfie. The photo didn't just stay on his phone. It sent itself through WhatsApp, landing right in the inboxes of the victim's co-workers. They contacted the police, who arrested Keast at his home shortly afterward. Officers found the Rolex hidden behind a radiator, along with other stolen goods. He pled guilty and was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison. The judge might as well have charged him with criminal idiocy in the first degree. My take? You know that you're bad at crime when your victim's coworkers see your selfie before you're even done burglaring. Imagine explaining that in prison. Yeah, I got busted by WhatsApp. Mark Zuckerberg basically snitched me out.
Damn it, Mark. And they'll never look behind the radiator.
Never. So should phones come with a warning label that says, may ruin your burglary career?
Yes.
I mean, I don't, there's no words. Is the real crime here arrogance or just bad data plans?
Oh.
I think it's just being an idiot.
Actually, yeah, being an idiot. But the bad data plan, that's not the crime. That's the punishment.
You might be onto something. So would you rather be caught on CCTV or by your own selfie?
CCTV.
100%, without a freaking doubt. Okay, next up, we have Dennis Hawkins, bank robber Barbie.
Oh, I didn't have that one.
In Ohio, Dennis Hawkins robbed a bank while dressed as a woman, complete with wig, fake breasts, and bright pink nail polish.
Yes.
His disguise didn't last long once police found his own ID in the getaway car.
Oh, man.
Hawkins entered the bank in 2010 dressed in drag and wielding a toy gun. He got away with some money, but in his stolen vehicle, he left behind his driver's license and other personal belongings. Police tracked him down at a nearby fast food restaurant where he was still wearing the disguise and ordering chicken nuggets. He confessed immediately and later admitted the costume was supposed to, quote, throw people off. It didn't. My take? Dennis Hawkins proving that a makeover can't cover up a lack of planning. He didn't just leave clues. He gift wrapped his ID like it was a thank you card to the police. Honestly, the pink nails had more commitment to the role than his brain did. So, would you be more distracted by the fake gun or the hot pink manicure?
Probably the hot pink manicure.
Probably so. Yeah.
That was the real picture. It's the goatee or the mustache.
The mustache and goatee, and yes, it is the real picture. That is, yeah. He makes a pretty convincing woman with facial hair, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So what's the worst disguise that you've ever seen outside of Halloween?
Well, now we have to go back to those people who drew on their face.
100%. That's where I was going. That's going to be a tough one to top, man. You draw your mask on with a Sharpie. Yeah, that's going to be hard to top.
I'm doing for Halloween this year.
Drawing your mask on with a Sharpie? Good. I'll be laughing at you till Thanksgiving if that's the case.
That's what I'm here for.
Because that's where it's still going to be at Thanksgiving.
I am here for.
So is it still identity theft if you literally hand police your identity?
Yes.
I mean, oh, these are fun. This one is really good. Number 3, shop with a cop and a crook.
Yes. Oh no.
In Virginia, a man attempted to shoplift from Walmart during the annual Shop with a Cop holiday event, when the store was absolutely packed with police officers. In the December 2024 event was meant to bring cheer, cops helping kids pick out gifts. Instead, it brought comedy when Hector D. Valaquezion decided to tuck stolen merchandise under his clothes and try to slip out unnoticed. The overwhelming presence of law enforcement didn't deter 32-year-old Hector from trying to make off with nearly $1,400 worth of merchandise. According to police, unfortunately for him, the store was wall to wall with uniformed officers who spotted him instantly. He was stopped, cuffed, and processed on the spot while families and children looked on. His arrest may have been the fastest turnaround time in Walmart history. Mm-hmm. My take? This guy basically speed ran getting arrested. Imagine being surrounded by 50 cops thinking, nah, I'm built different. Mm-hmm. He didn't just pick the wrong time. He picked the wrong holiday special. Santa brings toys. Walmart brought handcuffs. I mean,
where is your jewelry?
it's not like it's a mystery when one of these events is going on. It freaking takes over the whole store. You walk in and there's freaking cops everywhere.
Because all they're distracted by the kid.
I don't think he was thinking at all.
Inside, no one will know.
So what's worse, jail time or kids pointing and laughing while you're being cuffed?
Kids pointing and laughing.
So too. And you know they were.
Oh yeah.
You know that they were, and they probably, a bunch of them had cell phones out and videoing the thing, and yeah.
One or two might have been scared, but the rest of them were probably mocking him relentlessly.
Yep. So should Shop with a Cop double as live entertainment for the public?
I think so. We should see the body cam footage.
I 100% agree.
I am so addicted to watching body cam footage videos, and I want to see this.
Yeah, there's some really good ones out there. So if you were this guy, would you ever show your face at Walmart again?
Well, I doubt they'll allow him to, but no. I would not.
I don't think I'd ever show my face in public again if I was this freaking stupid.
Just move to a different...
To Antarctica?
Yeah, there you go. Or go live with Goo and let him, you can bite each other.
Right? Okay, so you ready for our weird shit section?
It gets weirder.
It gets weirder.
Settled in.
Weird shit.
Weird shit number 1, Cryptid Edition. Dog-Headed Humanoids in Pennsylvania. In rural Pennsylvania, multiple early morning eyewitnesses reported seeing 2 pale gray humanoid figures sprinting across a field. Their most disturbing feature? Dog-like heads. The accounts described the creatures as lean, hunched, and almost hairless, with elongated faces resembling canines. Locals said that the figures moved unnaturally fast, vanishing into the tree line before anyone could investigate. What makes this unsettling is the consistency of the description. Witnesses from separate farms reported the same pale gray coloring, same height, about 6 feet tall, and the same bone-chilling dog snouts. While skeptics point to misidentified coyotes or even pranksters in masks, locals remain reluctant to discuss the encounter in small-town Pennsylvania. The phrase dog-headed man is whispered, not shouted. The case sits in the hazy middle ground of folklore and fear. My take? Two dog-headed dudes booking it through a field? That's not cryptozoology. That's Greyhound cosplay gone wrong. If I saw one, I'd stop jogging forever. Imagine explaining to your insurance company, yeah, weird-looking beagle traumatized me.
I was just about to ask what breed was it.
So what is scarier, dog-headed humanoids or one chihuahua that won't stop barking?
I have 2 chihuahuas that won't stop barking. I'm going to choose Chihuahua.
Yeah, I would take Chihuahua too. I hate them dogs.
The turkey, Bill.
They are the devil.
You could only half hate my dogs because they're only half.
Any Chihuahua. I don't care if they're 1/32nd Chihuahua. So,
There's 3 other dogs in the house you'd like. They're not Chihuahuas.
why do cryptids always look like animals mixed with unfinished Sims characters?
Frankenstein science experiments.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think about this shit. It's strange for
Never
sure.
heard of this one.
No, I hadn't either. So would you chase after it for proof or nope out immediately? I know the answer to this.
I want the proof, but not alone.
Nope, I knew you wouldn't.
No, I take somebody with me, but I want to know.
I would definitely chase after it. Definitely. All right. Weird shit number 2. The historical WTF, the Kentucky meat shower.
What?
In March of 1876, Olympia Springs, Kentucky experienced a bizarre storm. Chunks of raw meat fell from the sky, covering an entire field in slimy flesh. Witnesses described strips and flakes of bloody meat the size of playing cards raining down. Samples were collected and sent for analysis, though no one agreed on what the meat was. Beef, mutton, venison, or even human. The most widely accepted explanation came later. A flock of vultures regurgitated their meals mid-flight, causing a grotesque downpour of half-digested flesh.
Oh.
Locals, however, interpreted it as everything from a divine warning to a miracle. Some even fired up the sky meat to see... Some even fried up the sky meat to see what it tasted like. Reports say that it was chewy, very chewy. My take? Kentucky, where sometimes the chicken doesn't fall fried, it falls raw. This is the only weather forecast worse than cloudy with a chance of meatballs. And to the locals who tasted it, y'all are built differently.
I have issues.
Would you dare to eat mystery sky meat?
Do you have to ask me that question?
Yeah, me neither.
I won't eat anything 10 minutes after the sell-by date.
Wow.
It's not happening. Not happening.
You know, I mean, it's interesting and it's fascinating, but when they got to the eating part, I was like, okay,
Kentucky, what is
too much, too much. So what's worse, raining frogs, raining blood, or raining beef jerky?
I'm gonna go with blood.
I think I'd have to go with meat. Yeah. Raw meat from the sky, that's pretty freaking nasty.
Well, at first when you started reading it, I was thinking something ran into a plane.
It was in 1876.
No, 19. Don't you know me?
I don't think it ran into a plane. Just saying.
That's futuristic.
Yeah, very.
Oh.
Should vultures issue weather alerts before vomiting on entire counties?
Yeah, it be in writing. It needs to be approved.
I have a really hard time. I have a really hard time with that explanation. I mean, you know, I have seen a lot of vultures. I've never seen them in huge flocks like geese and stuff. I've seen several flying together, but I've never seen enough that if they all puked, it would cover an entire field. So I have a hard time with that explanation. I gotta say, it's gotta be something different.
I'm gonna tell you, if this happens in Wyoming, I'm 100% agoraphobic after that. I'm just never leaving my house.
I might be with you on that one, man. This would be a tough one to get over.
We have to record from inside my...
Yeah. Okay, weird shit number 3. The Boston Molasses Flood of 1919. In 1919, a giant storage tank ruptured in Boston, releasing a sticky tidal wave of 2.5 million gallons of molasses, destroying buildings and killing 21 people. The 50-foot-tall steel tank burst with explosive force, unleashing a 25-foot-high wall of molasses traveling at 35 miles an hour through the north end. Entire buildings were flattened, horses drowned in syrup, and debris was carried for blocks. The disaster left 21 dead, 150 injured, and caused millions of dollars in damages. Cleanup took months, and the neighborhood smelled like molasses for decades afterwards. Reports claim you could still catch the scent on a hot summer day in the 1960s. The tragedy became a strange mix of horror and absurdity, forever remembered as one of the oddest industrial accidents in American history. My take? Imagine surviving a world war only to be steamrolled by pancake topping. Boston had the first true sticky situation, and we're still making syrup jokes about it 100 years later. That's not history. That's karma with a sweet tooth.
Part.
Yeah. Have you heard of this before?
I have not.
Yeah.
I'm mortified, and I'm sad that I'm mortified more for the horses than the humans. Why does that happen to me all the time?
I don't know. I mean, have you been around molasses much?
Not a lot.
So molasses you use a lot in like livestock feed and stuff. So I've been around molasses quite a bit, and it is such a thick, sticky. I cannot imagine the mess.
I can make brown sugar.
I can't even imagine cleaning this. I don't even know where you'd start.
You just burn it down.
I guess something. So should Boston add world's stickiest city to its tourism brochures?
So
I think so too.
he's earned it.
So what's the most cursed way that you could sweeten your coffee with this story in mind?
I don't know that I would use molasses in coffee, but
I don't know. I don't sweeten my coffee, so I definitely wouldn't, but molasses is pretty tasty.
yeah.
All right, you ready for weird shit number 4?
Okay.
Jeff the Talking Mongoose. In the 1930s, a family on the Isle of Man claimed their farmhouse was haunted by Jeff, a talking, invisible mongoose who insulted people, recited poetry, and revealed secrets.
It was me. It wasn't Jeff.
It was you?
It was me. I insult.
In the 1930s?
Yeah.
You're looking pretty good for your age, I gotta say.
It's about time someone said something.
The Irving family swore that their home was plagued by Jeff, sometimes heard as disembodied chatter, sometimes glimpsed as a small animal darting in the shadows. He allegedly called himself a, quote, extra clever mongoose. Born in India in 1852, Jeff would relay gossip about neighbors, torment the family with rude jokes, and occasionally predict future events. Paranormal investigators came to study the case, leaving baffled. Was Jeff a hoax, a poltergeist, or a very strange mass delusion? To this day, Jeff remains one of the oldest cases in paranormal history. Not terrifying, but deeply weird. And I meant oddest, not oldest. So my take, forget demons and ghosts. These people got haunted by a stand-up comic mongoose. Imagine your poltergeist isn't slamming doors, it's roasting your haircut.
Yeah.
Jeff wasn't supernatural. He was just the world's first heckler ghost.
And telling your secrets.
Right. So which is worse, a ghost that scares you or one that roasts you? Yeah. I mean, this is a weird freaking story. I don't even know what to say.
Your ghost is making fun of you.
If your ghost is a mongoose.
Right? It's true. Name Jeff.
So if Jeff really was a mongoose, does that make him the first cryptid podcaster?
Yes. I love it.
So
Need him for the music.
I agree. Would you rather live with Jeff or move out immediately?
Live with Jeff.
I probably would live with Jeff too, honestly. Yeah.
Tell me stories.
Right. Okay. Weird shit number 5. Modern mystery. The Watcher of Westfield, New Jersey.
The house. Yes, I know this one.
A New Jersey family bought their dream home only to receive terrifying letters from someone calling themselves the Watcher. Shortly after moving into the house in 2014, the Broaddus family began receiving anonymous letters. The writer claimed to be tasked with watching the home for decades, obsessively mentioning the children, the house's secrets, and a coming second coming. The tone grew more threatening, and the family became so frightened they never fully moved in. Despite extensive police investigations and even Netflix dramatizations, the Watcher's identity remains a mystery. Some theories point to neighbors, others to real estate grudges, but no one has ever been caught. To this day, the case stands as one of suburbia's strangest unsolved stalker mysteries. My take, buying a house in New Jersey is already a horror story. Add a stalker calling themselves the Watcher, and you've got discount Stephen King fanatic. Forget lawn gnomes. I'd burn the place to the ground. So you know this story? Yeah, and what are your thoughts?
It's creepy as shit.
It's creepy as shit.
And dedication, because years.
Yeah. So would you still move in if the mortgage was dirt cheap?
Nope.
Yeah, this one, I gotta say, this
knew what rooms the kids were in.
This brings up like major Danny LaPlante kind of vibes.
Right?
Like somebody in the walls, like, no. I mean, I don't know about the paranormal aspect. This gives me like creepy stalker vibes.
You knew what rooms the kids were in. You kept calling them new blood.
Nope.
Yuck.
Nope. So what's scarier, a stalker who hides outside your house or one who hides in your mailbox?
Probably the mailbox, because they never see him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This freaking story creeps me out. No thanks.
Creepy, yeah.
So if you were the Watcher, what petty things would you rate to freak people out?
Change your smoke alarm batteries.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the dude probably covered the creepy better than I possibly could, because it is creepy. So.
Yeah.
But with that, we have
the black screen.
The black screen, which means that's all I put together for us tonight. So do you have anything to add?
No.
All right. Well, that closes out this episode of Dark Dialogue Shadow Chat Sessions. We thank you all for joining us. And if you like what we do and how we do it, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that bell if you're listening on YouTube. Subscribe and review if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Share the show. All of that helps us more than you could possibly imagine. You can check out all of our more serious shows, and you can find all of them at darkdialogue.com. They're available on every place that you stream your podcasts. You can reach out to us at info@darkdialogue.com with case suggestions or funny shit, weird shit, strange shit, whatever shit you want us to talk about, or just
pictures of cryptids.
Send us pictures of cryptids, tell us hello, whatever. We read everything that you send to us, and that again is info@darkdialogue.com. If you want to support the show, you can find us on Patreon, on Coffee, and you can subscribe to our Substack at substack.com. So without anything else to add?
No.
All right. Well, have a wonderful night.
Stay safe, everybody.